Hi everyone, Tammy here with another card creation. Today we are using the Unbounded Love Bundle, the stamp set, and the dies. When I saw this set, I knew right away I needed to have it. It has all these wonderful sentiments on here to cover all kinds of events. And the coordinating dies were very just very appealing to me, and they fit very nicely with the sentiments. So there are some smaller sentiments, and there's a smaller frame, and there's longer ones, and so there's a longer frame. So one of the first things that I did when I opened this was I die cut every single one of these so that I could have an idea of what they look like cut out. And here are most of them. So these really pretty frames. We have some circles. This is the inside of that frame. This one is the inside of that frame. We have a couple ovals. Not exactly sure what you call this shape, but that shape. And there's this really pretty one here. These, not quite sure what you would call them, maybe sprigs, as well as some floral pieces. Here. Very pretty. So this really helped me when I was working on my card, because I wanted to, I need to actually see it on my card to determine which one I want to use on that particular card. If I'm doing a feminine card, I'm not going to use these two here or this one here. I would use the circles and the rectangles. The ovals are more feminine in nature, and also depend again on the sentiment. You know, there are certainly smaller ones, hello, that could fit on any of these small ones, whereas there's a bigger sentiment, size, and phrase that would work better on the larger pieces. So it just makes it very easy to put together a card. Also using the Eyelet 3D embossing folder. There's this really pretty floral texture to it. It's a 3D embossing folder. So we'll set those aside. Put these over, and let's get started on our card. I need a birthday card, so I'm going to start with a thick white base that is 8.5 by, let's see, yep, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4.25. Ooh, had a moment there, couldn't remember. So we'll just burnish that crease with with our bone folder. Mine is well loved, as you can see. I used the Eyelet embossing folder, and I embossed a piece of cardstock that is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So there's just a 1/8 inch border around the frame of the card. I have a piece of cardstock 3 1/8 by 4 3/8. As well as some designer series paper that is 3 by 4 1/4. That's going to go right over it, top like that. I decided to go with this particular shape for my card, and I have excuse me, two pieces of 1" by 4¼ I haven't quite decided which one I want to use yet, so I cut out both. And I also cut out several pieces of flowers and sprigs just to kind of spruce it up. And if I don't like how any of those turn out, I have also got my beautiful white ribbon here. So let's get started. We are going to stamp our sentiment. Like I said, I need a birthday card, so we'll use our peach pie ink. There are multiple varieties in the orange family on this paper, so I felt very comfortable using any of them, and I just love peach pie, so thought I'd go with that. Make sure this is straight and perfect. We'll close this up. A little tight there. Okay. I hope everyone's having a great day. It is the 4th of July here in the US, and we're getting ready to have a barbecue, cook some things on the grill, have family over, just relax and enjoy the day. Ended up with fireworks at the end. So using our liquid glue, we'll put some glue on our designer series paper, and we're going to attach it to our cardstock. Give it a nice little border. The nice thing about the liquid glue is you have some wiggle room, so you can move it around if you need to. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and we'll attach this piece as well with our liquid Tombow mono liquid glue. Put a little bit heavier in the middle because of all of the texture. Sometimes it needs a little extra to keep it in place. Line this up just to where I want it to be, and okay, we'll press it down. Now, this is basically the layout right here. Now, I wanted to add a strip behind this piece, and I could either go with this green. Oh, by the way, this DSP is from the To Market set. Very pretty florals and let's see, vegetables. So I couldn't decide if I wanted to go with green or with this polka dot. I was afraid it was going to blend in too much with the pink and not give enough contrast, and I think that's correct. So we'll go with green. And again, with our liquid adhesive, we'll put this down. Somewhere about halfway. Oh, I apologize. I did say this was 1" by 4¼ It is actually 1" by 4⅛. I didn't want it to go all the way to the card, just to the end of this top layer cardstock here. And while we still have our glue ready, we'll just glue this down as well. Almost put it on upside down. We'll just kind of center it if we can. That looks good. Okay, go right there. Now we've got our sentiment. We'll add some dimensionals. Now, because I have these floral pieces and I want to maybe tuck some underneath, I'm going to add my dimensionals through the middle here so that there's room for the flowers or sprigs to stick behind easily. So we'll just add 3 dimensionals right around the middle. And again, we'll just center this as best we can. That looks good. Okay, give it a little press. And there we go. That's our basic card. So from this point, let's see if we can spruce it up a little bit. It's perfectly fine, just like this. It's a beautiful card. It's got texture, dimension, colors, very pretty sentiment, but I just want to kind of play off these flowers a little bit that were in this set. Since there were no floral images in the stamp set, it was just sentiments. I want to add a little flower pieces to it. So we'll just maybe tuck one in there. And maybe a darker sprig behind it. And a smaller one down here, perhaps. Yeah, I think I like that. We'll go with that. All right, so we'll just attach this with a glue dot. And it doesn't really matter that the glue dot is not hidden behind the pieces because it's going to be tucked in and hidden anyways. So we'll just lift our greeting up a little bit, tuck that in there. Same thing for our sprig here. I'll just tuck that behind a little bit. There we go. And now I just took the cutout after I cut out the image, the flowers. I just kind of curled it a little bit with my thumb just to give it a little texture, since we're not going to have it popped up on a dimensional. I didn't want it to just lay flat. So do that. I'll add another glue dot here. Okay, and our last sprig. Now I could add more. I could include the, I believe that's, what color is that? Blackberry Bliss. I could have cut out some, sorry about that. Some Blackberry Bliss, or played off the garden green, made those cut out of the flowers, but I just stuck with the orange shades. And then now I have all of these extra bits for my next card, so we'll just put those to the side as well. And let's see if we want to add a bow. Maybe, maybe not. This is how I do it. I just kind of play around with it until I like it, and then just say done. And if I don't use it on that card, I just put it in my bits container and use it on another card. So we could put that there. Put it up here. Yeah, I think right there looks good. So we'll attach that with a glue dot as well. A couple, actually. And there we go. There's our card. I hope you enjoyed this card today. Again, it was using the Eyelet 3D embossing folder and the Unbounded Love Bundle. And for the month of July, starting July 3rd, yesterday, to July 31st, for every $50 you spend at Stampin' Up, you get a $5 bonus certificate that you can use in the month of August. So it's a great deal. Check it out. If I can be of any help to you at all, shoot me an email. My contact information is below. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.